When was the last time you had a successful social interaction? A positive social interaction, talking with someone that you didn't know, without being drunk, without having done anything weird to feel better, just a normal, genuine interaction, not planned, with someone that you didn't know. Did it happen once? Let's focus on it for a while. When was it? Do you remember the place, the person? No, tell me. You believe you're shy. You believe you're introverted. You believe you have social anxiety. How do you explain that you had this experience? Surely, if you were shy, unable to connect with people, unable to have interesting conversations, this would never have happened, right? Of course, you had moments where it didn't work. You had moments where the pressure was so intense that you didn't even talk with people. You have those moments where you felt embarrassed and awkward. But why are you using these moments to define your identity rather than those moments where it worked? I worked with many people who have social anxiety, who are shy, who have a lot of trouble to go in situations where they don't know people and to talk and connect with them. And what I found, for many of those people, they're actually pretty charismatic, but they would never admit that they are. They just notice that when they talk with people, there is something that seems to be working, but it's so scary. And usually that's the reason why they develop an intense social anxiety. It's because it's working, because they get too much positive feedback out of their interactions, and they don't know what to do with it. It's too intense. It's like having a spotlight and everybody's watching, and you need to perform, but you have no idea what you're doing. What if you reflect now and find these situations in your past? Situations where you were sociable. Situations where you connected genuinely with someone completely random. Maybe because you initiated the conversation, or because they came to you and initiated a conversation with you. And you only need to find one. You don't need to have many of them. You can start with one. This situation, this one time with this person that you might never have met again, but that you know and you remember that it worked. Something worked. Now, why wouldn't you use this experience as a new base for your identity? What if you forgot about all these moments where it didn't work and instead focus on that moment where it worked? Because if you did it once, it means your brain is capable of doing it. It means there is a path somewhere, there is something that can happen in your brain for it to happen. Just means that you didn't yet find the switch to activate it. You don't know the process. You don't know what to do to be like this in a situation like this. And in fact, that's the reason why I call my book The Extrovert Switch, because it's about getting into this state where it works. And it's something that you can do already. It's something that you already did in the past, unconsciously, without knowing what are the buttons and what configuration you need to be in to activate this state, where you are charismatic, where you have positive interactions, where it works, where you find meaning when you have a conversation that's worth it. You can do it. It happened already. And this is how you change your identity and your personality, by focusing on what you want to be. If you were to choose tomorrow's personality, if you could choose, meaning it's just a choice, would you choose to stay shy? Would you choose to be the person who hesitates before speaking up, before going to other people? Or would you rather be the person who can spontaneously start conversations with anyone if there were nothing at stakes, if it were just a choice? And let's say even a choice that you can revert. Because maybe tomorrow you want to be easygoing, you want to be talkative, you want to be sociable, but maybe you want to keep the option of being shy again because you never know, maybe in some circumstances it's better. But you can, of course. If you go in one direction, you can always go to the other. Now, the reason you never did it is that you have no idea you can go in this direction of being more open, of being more willing to talk, more spontaneous. It's another direction. And if you were to choose, and if you had the choice, and you want to be more sociable, someone who goes to other people, who creates social situations and positive interactions with people, you can. And not only you can, there are people who did it before you. One of them wrote a book. just say it. If you want to check the book, it's in the link in the description. I put it all the paths, all the strategy, all the challenge and the mindset and everything to make this switch, to switch the extrovert switch and become someone who genuinely want to talk with other people in all situations. Perfect if you want to make your life more interesting or evolve professionally. But the best reward, in my opinion, is to be finally able to be yourself and to choose, to have options. Not to not talk with people because it's the only thing you can do, but to talk or not talk with people because you want, or you want to try something, or you want to take a shot at meeting someone new and maybe discover something amazing. So what do you choose? Connections or staying as you are already, believing that you already developed your personality and now you just want to keep the same one until the end of your life, or making your life more interesting, having the ability to make things happen for yourself but also for other people, because that's the kind of power that you get when you develop your social skills, when you develop your personality, when you make it bigger than just being an introvert or being shy. That's just one side of the paper. If you liked this video and want to see more, you can subscribe to this channel, you can like the video, maybe even leaving a comment telling me what you liked or what you would like to talk about. You can do it. You can do everything you put your mind on. You can have the personality that you want. You're not stuck with who you were in the past. You're not stuck with how you feel in your body. You can become someone who's capable of acting no matter how they feel in their body. You can be someone who can choose. You can be someone who genuinely want to connect with people. Not by forcing yourself to go to other people and talk with them, but because you feel that you want. That's a path that's possible for you. Bye-bye.